All right, so I thought the first Extraction film was amazing, freaking amazing. But is the sequel any better? Let's talk about it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion for my Extraction 2 movie review. And if this is your first time finding me and you happen to like the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Guys, when it was first announced that we were going to be getting an Extraction 2, I was super duper excited, and I was even more excited when I saw the first trailer. Look at this right here, Chris Hemsworth as Tyler on the poster of the movie, extracting someone trying to save their lives. This film is rated R, coming in at 2 hours and 2 minutes. Now, this is being directed by Sam Hargrave. If you did not know this man, you see that in the background, that Captain America Civil War world premiere. He's been all over these Marvel films. Let's just go down and look at his filmography of all the stuff he either acted in or was a stunt performer in. Look at this. Action movie after action movie after action movie after beat ass movie after beat ass after beat ass after beat ass. The man knows what he is doing when it comes to these stunts, when it comes to these dangerous things that people are doing on camera, trying to kill each other. Can we please get Sam Hargrave over to the MCU to direct some of those movies? Hey, I don't know, maybe Thor 5? Thank you, Taika Waititi, but the Screaming Goats and Part 4 of Love and Thunder put a bad taste in my mouth. Let's get Sam Hargrave in there into the mix. I think that will turn out much better. But like I said, guys, I was really into this. I was just saying, okay, hey, I don't know if it's going to be better than Part 1, but hey, if it's just as good, I'm here for it. And now let's talk about it. So before I get into all the nitty gritty, before I talk about all my likes and dislikes, let me tell you exactly what this film is all about. After barely surviving his grievous wounds from his mission in Dhaka, Bangladesh, Tyler Rake is back and his team is ready to take on their next mission. So the first thing that I liked about this movie is it picks up right where the first film ended. At the end of that film, I thought Tyler was dead. I'm like, damn, that was a good movie. Our character is dead. We're not going to be able to see him anymore. But of course, we have a sequel now, so you know he's not dead, and things pick up right where the first one left off. And I love the amount of time they gave his character before he was fully recovered. That just grounds him more in reality, even though some of this stuff may be fake, and we'll be talking about that in just a second. The next thing that I liked about this is Chris Hemsworth, Tyler Rake himself, the not titular star, but the main star, the main protagonist of this film. He's great. You're rooting for him. You like the guy. You can tell that as skilled as he is on the battlefield, he may not be as skilled in his relationships with people that he cares about. And they did dive into that just a little bit about his ex-wife, and she was prominent in this film as well. Everything is not sunshine and rainbows in his line of work, and it shows and could affect the way he performs on the battlefield. So I like that they did give a lot more detail to the character Tyler's backstory. That is entertaining. The next thing I liked about this is the action. This film is non-stop action from beginning to end. Okay, maybe the action did stop just a little bit here and there, but when it did stop, it wasn't boring, it wasn't dull, it was nothing bad. I enjoyed getting to know the character and the locations, and what the main goal for everybody was just as good as the fighting itself. The next thing that I liked about this film is the villain. I was like, damn. This person will kill you if they don't like you, if they feel that they're crossing you. They have no remorse and will just end a human life like this, even if they're close to that individual. I do like that, and it does raise the stakes. Like, wow, who is Tyler going to team up with to go against this whole posse over here that don't give a damn, throwing people in ditches and stuff? This is crazy, but I'm loving it. But the main thing that I liked about this film, guys, is the action, the fighting, the choreography, all of that. My goodness gracious, you saw it in the trailer. They do have one long scene that's about 21 minutes long in this 2-hour movie, I believe. Correct me respectfully in the comment section if I am incorrect. But it's all in one shot. It's all in one take. Now, that's not realistic. It's not really like that. That would be impossible. But they do give you the illusion that this entire action sequence is shot in one whole take, one long shot. And they did that in the first film, but it was even better this time around. I love the fact that this character had to go infiltrate a prison and escape with other people, multiple people in a foreign land. That is just difficult. It really is. It's impossible. You might as well call this like Mission Impossible 9. But yeah, it is that good. In the choreography during this scene, I love it. There is no wasted movement between the characters. Every step, every punch, every block is calculated, and they don't want to waste anything. I love it. And I love my female characters in my movies and my television shows that can kick ass and that are as good as the men, if not better. Tyler, Chris Hemsworth, is not alone in this film. He has a team that he is working with, a gentleman and a lady. They're both as badass as he is, maybe even better. But the woman, she was really good. She could throw down with all the men. And I love that strong character. Didn't seem forced or shoehorned down our throat or anything. It seemed natural, organic. She seemed like she trained just as hard as everybody else. And she's just as good. Why shouldn't she be there? And I like that. But guys, not only did we get a strong female character that's a warrior, that's a soldier, that is an assassin, for a lack of better words, we also got a damsel in distress. Chris Hemsworth's character, Tyler, had to go rescue a woman, and she was still useful. She can't fight, but at the same time, I'm always saying to myself, if there is a damsel in distress in a movie, television show, or even in real life, you don't want to just get into the mix if two grown men, 250 pounds and up, 6'3" and above are fighting each other. You don't want to get knocked out and go into a concussion or anything like that. But at the same time, you can still help out. You can pick up a pen, a knife, a book, a lamp, and throw it and try to distract the foe so that the protagonist can get the upper hand. We got exactly that. Not only once, but multiple times in this movie. And one of them was during this one-shot scene. She was on the ground and she was just helpless. Her even kicking her leg helped out Tyler. And I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about right here. You may not be able to hold down the fort, but you can do something. You can pick up something and throw it. You know what I'm saying? To throw off their concentration again so that the hero can win. So I love that aspect right there. I mean, the characters is great. The story was too. It was simple, but the action, that's all I came to see. I mean, this is a super duper action movie, and I got that with just little bits of story and characters, and that's all I wanted to see. The only thing I did not like about this movie was when it came to some of the explosions, that was a bit unrealistic how people are able to survive that. I mean, there was a few times where an explosion would go off like a few feet in front of Tyler and he would just kind of brush it off his shoulders like it was nothing. I'm like, that is a freaking explosion. That should knock you out or knock you across the room. You shouldn't be coherent anymore. Your ears should be ringing. There should be blood everywhere. You should have a loss of concentration and not just be able to flourish as you're doing, like you're just running around a video game or something like this with an infinite amount of lives. That's the only part that I did not like. But other than that, guys, I love this film. I thought it was damn near flawless, and I give it 2 thumbs up. I will go ahead and give my rating for this at the very end, but for now, guys, that is just my opinion, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, again, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, helping me reach my next milestone of 50,000 subscribers. If you do subscribe to the channel, guys, you're going to get movie reviews, interviews, also some trailer reactions, a weekly movie news roundup show, a weekly comic book superhero show, me covering Secret Invasion, series reviews, spoiler reviews, and movie reviews, all that good stuff. So if I had to rate Extraction 2 out of a 1 out of 10, I give it a 9 out of 10. Yes, a 9 out of 10. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.